देखिए शुभमन गिल अंदर नहीं आए। शुभमन गिल पिछले मैच में इंजर्ड थे। ऐसा नहीं था कि वो टीम में नए आए हैं, बिकॉज सिर्फ इंजरी के चलते वो पिछला मैच नहीं खेले थे। उनके जो नेक में इशू, तो ऑब्वियसली जिस तरीके की उनकी परफॉर्मेंस रही है बांग्लादेश के अगेंस्ट, ऑब्वियसली वो वापस प्लेइंग 11 में आएंगे। बाकी अगर आप ऐसे दिन एंजॉय करते हो जैसे दिन हमारे कानपुर में, तो फिर आपको ऐसे दिन भी एक्सेप्ट करने पड़ेंगे जैसे हमारे दिन बैंगलोर में थे। लेकिन अच्छी चीज ये थी कि 46 ऑल आउट होने के बावजूद वी वर स्टिल लुकिंग टू विन द टेस्ट मैच। वो इंपॉर्टेंट था। और इसी तरीके की हम क्रिकेट खेलना चाहते हैं। मैंने पहले भी कहा था कि हमारी फर्स्ट ऑप्शन हमेशा जीतना रहेगी और सेकंड ऑप्शन ड्रॉ होगी। तो अगर आप देखिए सेकंड इनिंग में भी कोई ऐसी इंटेंशन नहीं थी कि हम 2.5 दिन खेलने को देख रहे थे। हम यही सोच रहे थे कि किस तरीके से मैच बना सके। और इनफैक्ट अगर आप मुझसे पूछे तो शायद हम 100 रन दूर थे मैच बनाने के लिए। तो मुझे नहीं लगता कि बहुत सारी टीम्स ऐसी होंगी जो 46 के बाद भी इस तरीके से सोच रही होगी जब आपको 2.5 दिन से ज्यादा बैटिंग करनी है। बट यही क्वालिटी और इसी तरीके की क्रिकेट हम आगे भी खेलना चाहते हैं। सी फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, सोशल मीडिया डज नॉट मैटर वन बिट। You don't pick players on social media because of social media, or for that matter, even what the experts are saying. What the team management thinks and what the leadership group thinks is very, very important. Ultimately, everyone is judged. International cricket is all about being judged, to be honest, because everyone's performance will be judged eventually. But I feel that he's batting really well. Obviously, he's had a decent knock in Kanpur, obviously on a difficult wicket, and obviously he played according to the plans as well. And I'm sure, I think he would also be knowing that he wants to score big runs and he has that capability of scoring runs. That's why he's been backed by the team management. देखिए किसी भी टेस्ट मैच में इंडिया में प्लेइंग 11 चुनना हेडेक ही है, बिकॉज जितना टैलेंट है हमारे पास, चाहे वो डोमेस्टिक क्रिकेट हो चाहे वो इंटरनेशनल क्रिकेट हो, तो ऐसा नहीं है कि सिर्फ इधर ही चैलेंज रहेगा। और एक अच्छा चैलेंज है। इनफैक्ट जब आपके पास अच्छा टैलेंट आ रहा होता है और जब कॉम्पिटिशन होता है प्लेसेस के लिए, तो इट्स ऑलवेज गुड। इसका मतलब ये है कि इंडियन क्रिकेट एक अच्छी स्ट्रॉन्ग फाउंडेशन में और एक अच्छे स्तर पर है। तो मेरा मानना है कि ऐसा कुछ डिफरेंट नहीं होगा कि पुणे में मुश्किल होगा या बाकी जगह मुश्किल नहीं होता। हर जगह ही मुश्किल होता नहीं। तभी सी टू सर्टेन एक्सटेंट इट्स गुड, बिकॉज सी व्हेन आई बैटेड इन नेपियर, obviously there was no T20 format at that time, or probably the T20 format was just introduced. And now with so much of T20 cricket around, and you expect players to be more aggressive, and the game has changed, the game has moved on, and we have to accept that as well. That yes, we will need a lot of temperament and a lot of mental toughness to bat for 2.5 days. But again, if the decision of the leadership group or the team management is to just go there and still try to win the game, I think that is what is very important. The messaging has to be very clear. Probably had we decided to bat 2.5 days, probably guys would have batted much differently. But the intention was always to make the game out of it, irrespective where we are, how much behind we are of the game. But for me, I think it's always good because draws are boring. Results are always important. Results are always fun. But if we can keep taking the game forward, it's going to be always great fun. But yes, I think with T20 cricket around, I think it'll be difficult to see a lot of draws in future as well. We just felt that probably they have 4 or 5 left-handers in the playing 11 as well. That if we want to have another bowler who can take the ball away from the left-handers, it is always going to be useful for us as well. But we haven't still decided that what's going to be our playing 11. We believe that probably the 2 opening batters in the middle order, left-hander batter Rachin in. So we feel that if Washi can give us more control in the middle, it's always going to be good for us. And these 2 test matches are very, very important to us, as important as any other test match, be it in India or in Australia. So the focus right now is absolutely against New Zealand, and we don't want to change that focus or shift that focus to Australia. I know there'll be a lot of hype around the Australia series, but when you're playing for your country, every test match is an honor to represent the country, and it is equally important. So first of all, obviously we've got, once the series is over, we still have around 10 or 12 days before the test starts in Australia. So that's enough break for our fast bowlers as well. But we will still monitor after this test match where Jasprit Bumrah is. But it's not only about Jasprit Bumrah, it's about with all the fast bowlers as well. We want to keep them fresh. We know that obviously we've got a long tour and an important tour of Australia, but workload management will definitely depend on what the outcome of this test match is and how much have they bowled in the test match. The second question I've already answered, Washington Sundar, purely because he's a quality player. We know that what he brings on the table is just if he plays tomorrow, obviously he brings a completely different dimension. He brings control for us, and obviously he can bat in the lower middle order as well. So it is all about taking the ball away if we want to, but we still have another Aksar in, and we've got a wrist spinner in Kuldeep in as well. So we will see tomorrow morning how the wicket is, and then take a call that who's going to be our third seamer, and then decide whether the guys can take 20 wickets.